My name is Lily Vang, and I will be a 2020 graduate from Harding High School.
My name is Rustam Tao, and I'm a 2020 graduate from Mounds Park Academy.
My name is Tuku Paul. I am a 2020 graduate from Central High School.
My name is Amanye Reynolds, and I'm a graduating senior from Harding High School.
My name is Razan Ahmed. I am a 2020 graduate from Island Park Senior High School.
Hi, this is Dylan Vu. I'm a 2020 graduate from Mounds Park Academy.
My name is Maisie Lee. I am a 2020 graduate from Highland Park Senior High.
I'll be attending Hamlin University this fall.
I'll be attending St. Olaf College,
Bethel University,
Macalester College in St. Paul,
St. Olaf College,
University of Minnesota, Twin Cities.
I will be attending Stanford University.
This is my goodbye letter.
This is my goodbye letter.
my goodbye letter.
my goodbye letter
to St. Paul Urban Tennis.
The spot.
I started SPUT when I was in 3rd grade. I was involved in Sputnik's Warrior Leadership Academy and the Employment Plus program.
I started SPUT in the 4th grade. Throughout my SPUT career, I've been in 2 programs, Warrior Leadership Academy and Employment Plus.
I joined SPUT through Right Track in the summer of 2018 to be an assistant coach at Central High School sites. Since then, I have participated in Warrior Leadership Academies and Employment Plus. I was also a member of the Youth Council.
I first started playing tennis with SPUT at about 5 years old, and my first coach was actually Song Tao, the current executive director of St. Paul Urban Tennis. Since my first summer with SPUT, I've been a returning participant year after year. In 7th grade, I got involved with SPUT's Warrior Leadership program.
I've been a part of the St. Paul Urban Tennis program since I was around 6 or 7 years old. I've participated in nearly all the programs and courses SPUT has offered, from the summer programs to GTT, and of course Warriors.
I started working with SPUT last year during the summer. I did not play tennis before I became part of SPUT, so it was really a scary thing for me to become an assistant coach without having any tennis skills.
I was interviewing for an office assistant position that I found through Right Track. Little did I know that I would be the one helping organize everything, especially those closets in the gym. SPUT gave me my very first job.
As a kid, I remember always laughing and goofing off with the coaches. SPUT provided me with opportunities to better my tennis game and techniques during my off seasons. Besides tennis, SPUT allowed me to build relationships with people from outside of my school.
Being part of SPUT has helped me to work with others around me and having a sense of belonging in a community outside of school. I have seen myself improve in my leadership, tennis, and coaching skills. SPUT also gave me the ability to work and focus on my strength, as well as meeting new people from other SPPS and non-SPPS schools.
I've never been part of a program that does such a great job of instilling good character. It is clear to participants that SPUT cares more about who you are as a person than how good of an athlete you are. Although every team wants to win, I had no doubt that whether or not I won or lost, my teammates and coach would embrace me the same with either outcome.
When I think of SPUT, I remember all the fun and amazing memories from my childhood. Waking up every morning, getting my sunblock, filling my water bottle, and grabbing my tennis bag ready for practice. My eagerness to go to practice is due to the fun environment the SPUT coaches provided me with. Last summer, I was able to coach for SPUT, and to be honest, I was pretty nervous in the beginning, but it turned out to be an amazing experience.
I was also able to pick up and build on my skills, not just my tennis skills, but also my communication, leadership, and time management skills, among many other skills. And I'm thankful for all the opportunities I was given because of SPUT.
I can't express my gratitude to SPUT enough for all the things they do and how much they care about people outside of just the game of tennis. I love that in Warrior Leadership Academy workshops and youth council meetings, topics such as socioeconomic status, race, gender, and other issues are openly addressed. SPUT truly launches leaders by building up students with the skills to advocate for injustices.
The family that is within SPUT is something that is special and like no other place. The connections that I built with people is not just like acquaintances or friends, but more like brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, mom and dads, you name it, more of the family aspect.
Of course, I cannot talk about my time at SPUT without mentioning the person who nagged me every day until I finally picked up the tennis racket and started playing. The person who listened to my worries and reassured me that SPUT would still support me even if I didn't get into my top schools. Brandon, I want to thank you for everything that you have done for me.
Brandon is my older brother. He was my coach in high school, and he is my coach now. He has helped me get through the hardest times in my life so far. I lean on him and I ask him a lot of questions, and he's not just my mentor. He's not somebody that I just go to for guidance, but for somebody that I just lean on in general.
I want to thank Brandon for being my counselor and mentor.
Brandon is someone who I can always rely on and talk to about life or school. I love the energy that he always has on and off the courts, and he's always looking out for me.
Thank you, Brandon, for keeping the mood light. You've always joked and had a good time with us. You also know how to be serious when the time came, which is a skill I really want to have in the future.
Thank you, Brandon Keither, for always lending a helping hand. You're always a #1 supporter at both high school and JTT matches. You're really good at reading players and gauging what it is they need athletically or emotionally. You make kids in the program feel welcome and provide an outlet for our voices to be heard. Laura, Josh, Johnny, and Courtney, thank you for all the work you put in behind the scenes. Laura, you're always a great comfort and make yourself available to talk about future steps.
Laura would not just ask me about the projects she was assigning me, but also about my interests and goals. As a supervisor, she showed me that she cared about me beyond the workspace. Her constant praise gave me assurance and confidence.
Thank you, Laura, for your hard work. I really enjoyed helping you in the office, such as shredding paper and using the printer because it's much better than cleaning.
I want to thank Laura for always checking up on me.
Laura, thank you for all the resources you've given us. They really helped us figure out what we want to do in the future, and they were really helpful.
Johnny, just a funny guy and helps me with everything in EP. He's the kindest person, or one of the kindest people that I've ever met. Just his aura, the energy around him, I think it's something that I wish I had. He has helped me get over so many humps in my life where I have been in the pit. He has given me a hand in everything.
Thank you, Johnny, for always making work fun at the rec center. Although it was just a lot of cleaning, I really enjoyed talking to you about tennis in school. It was definitely a stress reliever.
Johnny, you always bring the giggles, and I appreciate the work you put in at the rec center.
I want to thank Johnny for always being patient with me and encourage me to go beyond my steps.
Thank you, Johnny, for always looking out for us and being there for us when we needed help.
Johnny, thank you for trusting my ability to self-lead. You have helped me grow in that you see that I am not someone who needs constant direction, and you respect that, yet are always there for me to rely on when I need help.
Thank you, Josh, for always having such a positive attitude. Besides Brandon, you're also a funny spot staff that I can joke around with. Also, thanks for helping me get out of my comfort zone by pushing me to talk to parents and advertise our programs.
Josh, you are just the nicest person and are so sincere with everything you do.
I think Josh is somebody that really gave me some guidance about college.
I want to thank Josh for always listening to my story and getting me out of my comfort zone.
Thank you, Josh, for always taking the time to pull me aside and coach me one-on-one. It's times like these where I see the most improvement in my game. Also, thank you for being someone I can speak to about my career goals. I hope that one day I can impact the lives of the youth as you did mine.
Thank you, Josh, for having the one-on-one talks with us. I loved having those because you encouraged me to do my best and to have a positive outlook. Your positive attitude really impacted my way of thinking.
Courtney, thank you for hosting the CS workshop during Warriors. From that workshop, I learned that I am not alone, that my voice matters. That is a lesson that I will definitely be reminding myself of.
Courtney, even though you're a fairly new addition, you've already done a ton for the program. Thank you for improving Sput's social media presence and becoming another female role model for kids in the organization.
I want to thank Courtney for making me believe that girls can do more than they can.
Thank you, Courtney, for allowing me to use your camera at the Pro-Am to take pictures. It was really fun to follow you around and see how you do your job during an event. Although you're new, I'm going to miss you coming into the office to bother Johnny or Brandon. You definitely bring joy and laughter at Sput.
Thank you, Courtney, for being my mentor. I really appreciated the little talks and your stories about your life. They really inspired me. I want to help others like you did. I want to help those like me. Maybe have my my own organization like you had if it's possible.
Thank you, Song, for holding Sput together. Without you, the organization that has impacted me so much would probably be very different. I admire your take on leadership and hope that one day I can be as cool of a boss as you.
Thank you, Song, for being one of my first SPUT coaches when I was a kid. I didn't know that I was going to grow up one day and end up working for you.
Thank you, Song, for all you've done for SPUT. I know that SPUT wouldn't be where it is right now if it wasn't for you. You've contributed a lot for SPUT, and you put a lot of effort into making your SPUT a better place, and I'm thankful for that.
I want to thank Son for being a great supporter and a good boss.
Thank you, Song Tao, for being my first ever tennis coach. Your transition into the executive director position at SPUT was flawless, and I really appreciate all you continue to do for the program. Thank you to Kua Yang for being such a longtime supporter of SPUT even before I knew what the organization was. Thank you to Tom Boulay for being so selfless in everything that you do. To Becky Contiano, thank you for the new heights you brought SPUT to.
Thank you, SPUT, for everything you've done for me. Thank you for all the opportunities for tennis camps and tournaments. You have been the foundation for my entire time as a tennis player, and without your help, I wouldn't have the ability to call myself a state champion.
Because of all you amazing staff, SPUT has taught me how to become a better leader and to get out of my comfort zone so that my voice can be heard. I will carry this with me all throughout college. Thank you once again for all the great memories.
I can't thank St. Paul Urban Tennis enough for all that you've done for me and other players. Thank you so much.
I am honored to be part of the SPUT community, and I would not stand where I am today without SPUT. I will be missing SPUT very, very much, and I hope to come back and work with SPUT in the future. Thank you, St. Paul Urban Tennis.
No matter how you are involved in SPUT, whether you are an EP kid who mops the gym floor, an assistant coach during winter blasts, a warrior, or have been a SPUT participant your entire life, the staff makes sure you feel like you belong.
I will miss everything, I think, from SPUT. I will miss just being around the people in the SPUT office. I'll miss hearing Brandon and Courtney make jokes about each other. I'll miss Johnny's laugh. I think that's something that's contagious. Thank you to the St. Paul Urban Tennis staff and everybody else who has helped me along my journey.
Thank you for the other EP kids, because I share a great memory with you guys. I'm really glad to have met you guys. I wish you guys nothing but the best. I wish you have a good time in college and just be successful in the future. Thank you for sharing those memories with me, and thank you for all you've done.
I've been at SPUT for nearly my entire life. I've met so many amazing people, and it sucks to say goodbye like this. But I'm sure I'll be around to help. So for now, I guess this is goodbye.